Broadcasting live from right underneath your bed, it is Tales and Dragons.
Oh my god.
Well, that's kind of fell flat. Okay, moving up, there goes up. No, never mind. Okay, moving right along because we got no times for stops today.
Oh yeah.
We got
stopping this pain train.
What?
Oh, by the way,
we have a special guest star, Justin.
Yeah, our friend Justin that we've talked about on this.
Oh wait, I forgot that was happening.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. God damn it. Just like, could you like just imagine? Just like, oh yeah, I forgot I was a special guest on this amazing podcast.
Amazing.
Well,
I wouldn't say it's amazing. I haven't even
listened to
it.
it. Yeah, exactly. you don't get. Well, now you're in it. Well, now you're in it. So.
Yeah, well,
you're underneath this bed with us, Justin.
We're all cozied up down here. All nice and cozy. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Also, it's my birthday today, so it's the birthday podcast. It's the birthday episode.
Yes. I guess I'll leave then.
No, Justin, don't! Don't leave. We need you, man.
No, I'm not.
It's gonna be it's a special guest episode for a reason. You don't get to be a special guest. You don't get to be a special guest.
I'm not that special.
Still, but like, it's the guest episode. You don't get to just, hey, I'm Justin, and then just fucking leave.
Just ollie outie.
Exactly. You don't get to just ollie outie the podcast. Because then it just becomes regular Tales and Dragons.
Oh, Brayden.
Yes.
Why are you a furry?
I've waited for somebody to ask me this question for so long. Like, I've always imagined this scenario of someone would ask and I'd have this weird answer. It's like describing how you like something else. It's like describing on like how you like the cold over the warm. It's just like you don't exactly have an exclamation. It's just you just do. That is how this works, Justin.
I'm so glad we're finally answering the question on the podcast of why Brayden is a furry. I'm so glad such important questions are being answered. I almost got that mixed up.
It's world building, Andrew.
World building, character development. Some of that.
It's all a part of my story arc.
Some of that prime character real estate. Anyway, but honestly, for those who don't, well, actually, you wouldn't be able to tell, but Brayden's current Discord icon is that of a furry, so.
No, well, I'm not gonna say who it is. None of you guys read this comment, and I'm not sending you the link to it.
Oh my god. Anyways, what have you guys been up to?
Oh, well, I've been up to killing myself. My hands, I mean.
Oh, I see. Oh, you clicking circles again. Justin?
I got a problem, man.
I
need help.
We know!
We should form an intervention.
You and your circles.
This isn't a podcast. This isn't a podcast.
It's secretly an intervention.
This is an intervention.
It's not
about brain. And then the circles.
You can't change me. It's who I am.
This went from being like the guest birthday episode to just being an intervention towards Justin's circle inhibitions. Yeah.
This is actually why we brought you onto the podcast to talk about your
just
Osu.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, by the way. We're talking about Osu.
The circles, I need to click them.
I need it.
I have a strong need.
I have a strong need for the need.
Oh God. Oh god.
The one slur is extra thick.
No, it reminds me of that picture you drew of the Lorax getting decapitated.
Oh yeah,
What?
I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Justin,
You drew that?
Yes, I
okay,
did.
let me tell
God.
Why
the
didn't
story.
you send it to me?
It was in my journal. It was in one of my dueling journals I did while I was in geometry class last year.
It wasn't geometry.
Oh no! It was during chemistry.
Science. Yeah, it was
We
chemistry.
were just
I
sitting
did.
in the back of the class. I was just drawing the Lorax and the guillotine.
Yeah, it was just like, I was really tired that day, and Andrew's like, Brayden, I need something to draw. And I just kind of turned around, and there was a bookshelf behind us, and I saw a book, and the spine looked like it had the pattern for the trees from the Lorax, and I was just like, draw the Lorax being decapitated.
Yeah, he
And then
was
Andrew
very
took that to
loopy.
heart.
And I was just like, alrighty, and just like flourished my pencil and just like, okay. It was
Satisfy him.
the thing is, I could probably redraw the picture like much better. Like I could probably redraw it now and just be like, look, it's the improved version.
Detail.
Yeah. Speaking of which, since it's his birthday, I actually got some good presents for my grandparents. It's
You
like a
should
bunch
give
of-
me money for your birthday.
I did get money. I got like $70 in total.
No, I mean you should give me money for your birthday.
That's not how it works.
That's how it works, Justin. No.
No, some people on their birthday, they give instead of
Yeah,
receive
yeah,
or whatever.
I guess, yeah.
But no,
Anyways.
you're just giving me money so then I can have a gift to give to you.
Oh. Okay. Just being a selfish prick.
Oh, Andrew,
Selfish,
throw
only
around
gonna steal
words
it.
like that. Well, willy-nilly.
Well... okay. No, but seriously, wait, Brayden, do you want to
Yes.
do you want to tell the fine people at home about your physics teacher again?
Oh, God.
Remember that
Again.
paragraph you sent me?
Yes, so,
Oh my god, yes, here we go.
for those who don't know, which I guess this would be like if this is the first episode you've ever watched, I live in Hawaii now,
they can't really
It's-
see anything other than the pitch black void.
and they suck. No, they
No,
don't suck.
they don't!
Hawaii sucks.
Don't say that. We're gonna get
Sorry,
like,
Andrew,
such
you were
mean
talking.
We're gonna get
and
such
it just
mean
messed my
messages,
mind.
Brayden. It just could be like, oh my god, I can't believe
sorry.
he's done this.
Andrew said something, and I was trying to comprehend that while saying my sentence, and it messed it up. Okay, so I live in Hawaii, and I do not like it. But I have this physics teacher, and
He's the
So-
best.
he's pretty good. So he's an unconventional teacher. He said it himself. He's unconventional.
I would
And
agree.
so in our classroom, there's I want to say there's like maybe 3 Caucasian people, and the rest are like Hawaiians and like
say 3 white
Asians
kids.
and stuff
Just
like that.
say 3 white kids. Brayden, just
like-
embrace it.
fine. And then everybody else is like different ethnicities from like I'm guessing like the Philippines and all those areas like around. But it's like
The
well,
only
to the
white
left
kid.
of Hawaii. No, it's me, Brody, and then like maybe one other kid, but he wasn't there that day. And so I went over to Brody's table and I sat down with him because my whole table was gone. And Brody just was beckoning me from the other side of the classroom. He was like, Brayden. And I looked over and he just kind of like beckoned me over. And I was like,
cross-eyed like you normally do?
No. I was just like, fine. And I moved over. And then my physics teacher, we were discussing transgenital motion.
What?
Yes.
Ooh. That
It's
sounds
called
very interesting.
It does.
Transgenital motion, but it's basically... It sounds so similar to transgenital motion.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Yes,
This is a
today
whole
we're
problem
talking
based off
about the physics of the swinging ball sack.
So then he was like, okay, I'm going to need somebody to demonstrate a golf swing. Do we have any white privileged people in the classroom? And then I turned around to Brody because he makes a lot of those like white privilege jokes, and I pointed at him. And then he just kind of like bowed his head down a little bit and just raised his hands. And then everybody else like laughed as he went up to like form this golf swing and did it like horribly wrong.
The walk of shame.
It was funny.
I need someone who's particularly privileged today.
I need someone who is white and is not black. Or any other race.
Who's purely white. Just 100% white bread.
They just reflect light.
They just glow with how white their skin is.
They're so pure that their innocence burned up.
Okay, that goes too far because that makes it sound like we're a bunch of supremacists. It was so pure.
Die.
Pure might not be the right word.
No, you meant innocence.
Oh,
like,
no. Cody's nowhere near pure, man.
It's not.
I gotta close my door again.
It's lost in a long time, so...
Yeah, also, there's like a noose in the classroom.
Oh yeah,
There's like
the noose.
There's
Yay!
from the ceiling, and people have like thrown the noose over. And just like acting like they were hanging themselves. But then the teacher's like, whoa, don't do that in here. Do it outside so I don't have to do paperwork. It's just the best.
Reminder that this is an unconventional physics teacher.
He also makes racist jokes, and then while everyone's laughing, he's like, what are you guys laughing about? And he only does the racist jokes to people he knows, like, personally. So, like, when we did, the next day after the whole, like, white privilege thing, he told us to go outside and join hands and make a circle like we were in a cult. So then when we went outside, there was... one of his other students were, like, walking down the stairs from a different period, and he, like, made a racist joke at them. It was just... It was like we were out in, like, the common rooms area.
Oh,
like, where other teachers and stuff could have just, like, poked their head out. Yeah.
Just like, hey!
It was, like, something about gardening. Or
I
what
see.
The joke was part of it. It's just like, wow.
Oh my god. I love the physics teacher despite never having met him.
I want to record one of the class periods, but I'm not sure how to.
You should just secretly
secretly no, just bring your laptop. Just play your laptop and start playing OC while recording.
No!
Oh yeah, by the way, I have a laptop now, so I can play Dwarf Fortress at school.
When did you get a laptop?
Over spring break. It's okay. No, don't be like, oh my god, you got a laptop.
Okay.
It's a hand-me-down from my grandparents. Okay.
Okay.
It's like a Windows.
It's their laptop and mine can run Overwatch.
It is slow as shit. But it runs Dwarf Fortress, which is good because then I could just play adventure mode and just be like, and have like people come up to me. It's like, is that coding? And it's like, no, it's Dwarf Fortress, you pleb.
You know what I just realized?
What?
We could help Justin play Overwatch. Yeah, we can tell him how to, like, change down the settings and stuff so we can play it.
Yeah. No, like, there's this person on YouTube who, like, does,
No. I already changed down all the settings and done all that. So...
No, you have to go, like, into the files.
Yeah.
With it.
No, like, trust me, the guy who helped, like, who basically made a video about, like, an updated video on, Overwatch, like, for low-spec gaming, he did another video, like an updated video, because some things changed, and I can run it pretty good. I run it decently. I still get lag spikes, but it's not as bad as the first time I played online, and I tagged out with Brayden.
Yeah, I think me and you run it about the same way, Andrew.
Yeah, I think it's like 15 FPS or something like that.
Yes, it's horrible, but it works.
It's horrible, but I can still play.
I wouldn't be able to play it in the first place, even if it did run.
Oh, really?
Why not?
Do you not have a mouse?
Because the guy who gave me key so I can get internet for my shit, he was like, "Oh hey, no, I want it back," and so now I'm just stuck in my house for every day.
Oh yeah, because yeah, you can't sit in your weird other house.
The clubhouse.
My weird other house.
I couldn't remember the name of it.
The place. My second home. It's the clubhouse, man. How do you not remember the cool kids' house?
The cool kids club.
Wow.
Even though I am literally the only person that goes in there.
What's the time?
Why do you take the key?
Because I'm not 18.
Oh.
I am! Heyo!
Oh, you know what that means, Andrew?
I'm technically an adult.
Yeah, that means when your parents tell you go do the dishes, you can say, I don't have to, because I'm an adult. But I'll do them anyways.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, I'm good about doing chores, but just like, I don't have to, I'm an adult.
I'm still the. Why am I always the youngest? Like, in a lot of places.
When is your birthday, Justin?
2 months.
Because I feel like you might be older than Darius.
Yeah.
No, Darius is older by me than by a month.
No, Darius is older than him. He's younger than me, but older than Jordan. Yeah. Wait, Justin, has anything come up with electronics that we need to talk about? Because, like, I know funny shit happens in that class. It's another science class. It always goes down in science class. Without fail.
We were, it was this one guy's birthday, I don't forget his name, but he brought this big bag of shit, you know. Of good shit.
Was it Liam? Could have been Liam. Or Mason.
It wasn't Mason at all. It was one of the talkers, not one of the...
Okay.
I don't think you were there, but then when he was like... he had a bag of fudge from... Smith just freaked out when he heard fudge.
Oh. Fudge?
Well, I mean, he freaked out and he wanted some fudge.
He wanted that fudge.
He really wanted that fudge.
I think it was like at one point, like I think Liam possibly brought in donuts for the class, and like near the end of class, I wasn't sure if I was allowed to take a donut or not, and I'm like, it was like really awkward. I was like, hey, can I have a donut? It's like, yeah, sure, they're for the whole class. I'm like, oh really? Just like, yoink.
So just grabbing them all.
Yeah. No, actually, I grabbed one, but I was like, oh shit, I didn't know. Oh boy. Oh, it's great.
I've never seen any donuts in that class. Where the hell was I?
I think it was one of your days where you just skipped school. Or whatever, or like you were sick or something. Playing Osu in bed.
Osu in bed anymore. I cleaned off my desk, so now I have something.
Oh yeah, and you have actual space now, do you? Amazing.
It's full of my sexy as fuck dice and
oh yeah,
ramen bags.
I forgot we all have dice now because D&D, which last week we could not play Pathfinder last Sunday or Monday rather.
Yeah, because
of Owen's mom. Because
Brayden, you need to get dice.
I have
dice.
Where are they? They're over there. I'm pointing at them. You guys can't see it.
Oh my god, Brayden. Again, it's an audio medium. They can't see.
You guys.
No,
Brayden,
share your screen.
No, you can't.
Move your
share my screen. The dice are on my desk.
We can't share your screen, Justin. This is Discord, not Skype.
They're on my second. Well, Discord's eventually gonna get the whole like video thingamajig.
I await that day. Because then it's gonna be sexy times all over the place. It's gonna be great.
Excuse me.
No, don't worry about it.
When Saturday comes, we're all gonna be hyped for it and then never use it.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's just like Andrew when he says he's gonna do something and then he's like, nah man, Mr. Unreliable. Why is this plate stuck to my desk?
Wait, do you have a plate stuck to your desk? Is it just like sticky residue?
I don't know.
Dog residue.
It's not coming off. Why?
Oh no! Brain, he doesn't even have any dog residues anyways.
It's cat residues.
It's cat residues.
Cat
residues? I was about to say, 'cause he doesn't even have any dogs in his house. I also like how it's like, oi, Brain, we're gonna watch JoJo if you're up for it. It's like, nah, I gotta do stuff with Andrew.
Oh yeah.
Just like, nah, mate,
No.
I can put off JoJo until we just podcast.
I still refuse to watch JoJo.
Oh my god,
I refuse to watch JoJo, but them teleporting panties, though. Just top notch.
Good old teleporting panties. Why am I
No,
holding
Brian,
mine,
you
Marina?
need to watch this. Next time
holding
we're
mine
able
now,
to.
I am also holding mine.
You need to
We
watch
haven't
this
prepared
with us.
We haven't prepared for Tales of Dragons After Hours.
So I think we should do something construction, like construction.
Construction! Yes!
There's constructive.
Oh.
Like what now, Andrew? We've
Oh.
been just randomly talking for so long. There's no structure to
I
this
almost forgot
episode.
about our formula. Our secret Tales of Dragons Draggy Patty formula.
It's not even secret.
Yeah, it isn't secret at all. We do it every single episode. Like we
Oh, Renee, tell me what this is all about.
it's just like segments. It's not like
No, I was being sarcastic.
ah.
Ear.
Anyways, aside from the aggressive grunts and screams. Actually, I quickly want, before we go into like the segments, I quickly want to talk about because I had to go to my granddad's over spring break.
Your granddad.
Yes, my granddad. Anyways, it's really cool. Had some like deep conversations with them, like about my fucking self-image and shit. It was amazing, and like made me cry because
Was he
just
like-
oh no.
Was he like, hey, Andrino, with some good shit?
He's not Italian.
He's not Italian. He's English. He's from England. You're so far off. You're like actually like that's the farthest from English you can get without going to Eastern Asia.
No. If you believe in
Anyways, and
yourself.
we had some good conversations. Oh my god, son of a gun. Anyways, so what happened was, originally we were gonna go sailing because it's like I haven't sailed in like several years and it's like a cool thing. Anyways, we were gonna go like on Tuesday, but Justin, Justin muted himself.
Don't worry, just continue telling this story.
Anyways, so like, Greta like looks out the window from the dining room. It's like, oh, there's no wind out today. It's like, gosh, yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go rowing then. It's like, okay, yeah, let's go rowing. And then like, he had talked to Angelisa about like giving me that laptop they had. It was like they used it when they like traveled, like because they go on trips a lot, like just to other countries and crap. And so like they were gonna give it to me as like just a hand-me-down because they have a much better one. And like, so we couldn't find the adapter for it, so we had to go to this place called RePC. And you just
Excuse me?
Yes, you had to go into like this weird, like kind of sketchy part of Seattle, and we walk in, and it's like, and it's just there are bins upon bins of just computer parts, and we're looking in the adapters, like 5-volt adapters, and we didn't realize until later that the computer is a 19-volt.
It was a place much closer than Yum.
Yeah. Anyways, looking through adapters, and like I got fed up with it, and like, okay, it's like, okay, Granddad, I'm gonna go ask this front desk. It's like, oh hey, do you have any like? And I had the laptop with me because I'm like, just in case they like need to find a specific one and stuff. It's like, here you go. It's like, oh yeah, we have some right behind. We have some adapters right behind the desk. It's like, are you serious? Just it's like, here you go. And then I was like, Granddad, come over here, and we talked a bit, and apparently we're both blind because we misread it. We thought it was 5-volt. It's 19-volt, and we're like, "Are you sure this is gonna work?" It's like, "Yeah, it's that. This is the kind of computer." It's like, "Oh, okay." Also, and then afterwards, we had to go to Lowe's because my granddad, he needed like the way the I'm getting to the rowboat. I'm getting to it, okay? It's getting there. But basically, like, earlier on in the day, I I devised a way with my granddad for us to build, like, a way to make, like, to put the tarp over his boat, because, like, we need to cover it because it was gonna rain on Wednesday, and, like, that's gonna ruin, like, the wood and stuff. It's gonna, like, get into the, like, wood and make it all soggy and gross and, like, damage it. So
it's a boat!
Yes! But, like...
It goes in the water!
You need to cover in the rain. Brayden, you clearly know nothing about... You clearly don't know a thing. Anyways,
I don't!
Yeah, it's to deal with, like, mildew and stuff like that. Like, just... Water's not supposed to be in the boat, okay? That's the main reason for the tarp. It's like, you're supposed to keep the water outside the boat, so you cover it up with a tarp to make sure that the rain doesn't fall into the boat and make it, like, heavier.
But what if it's a water boat?
Oh my god.
They're all water boats!
By definition, a boat is supposed to go on the water. By the very definition of what a boat is, they go in the water. There aren't water boats because boats go in the water.
They have airboats. They have airships. They have airboats. Why don't they have water boats?
Because it's a regular boat.
Justin, please. Because they originate from the water in the first place, Justin. Oh my god. Anyways, we had, like, devised, like, several, like, crazy, like, frames and shit to, like, put around the boat so we can fit, because we didn't want the, like, because if we had the regular tarp, it would, like, pool the water, like, it would pool over, like, where the cavity is in the boat, and we'd have to, like, shake that out, and it gets really annoying, so we had to figure out a way to slope it so that when it rained, like, the water would just, like, easily just smoothly fall off. And, we devised several, like, complicated, like, building a frame around the boat and rolling it in and out, and then it's like, Granddad just realized, oh wait, we could just build a railing, like, to the left of it, and just, like, drape the fucking, just drape the tarp over that. And so and then back to, like, we had to go to Lowe's and then look at crap, and then we had to go get basil at the local supermarket because we needed it for dinner. We need, like, a cup's worth for dinner. And then we couldn't find any. Well, actually, we did find some, but it was, like, in these really, really tiny little capsules that were, like, $3 each. And it's like, we're not paying for just that little teeny tiny amount of basil because we need, like, a cup. Anyways, so we finally go rowing. We had their dog with us, and we went down to the pier and, like, we unhooked the boat and stuff. I had to get out of, like, this narrow, like, waterway because it was, like, on the docks. So I had to, like, maneuver my way out, and I just realized, wow, I have not rowed in several years. Oh boy.
Rowing's easy.
No, it isn't.
I like how you're sailing.
I like how you.
No, Brayden, it's not easy. It looks easy, but it ain't.
I've rowed before.
Brayden,
I like
coordinating with the other person rowing with you.
No, it's singular.
Like
no, it's single. Just you in the boat alone. Just.
I thought your grandpa was going with you.
He did. He stayed on the docks.
What?
Yeah, because the rowboat can only fit one person. So
you weren't trying hard enough, Andrew. Remember the yellow Jeep where my mom was like, oh, it's only going to fit one person, all three of us fit back there?
No.
Remember that? No. Yeah, you just weren't trying hard enough, Andrew.
Oh, yeah, but we all fit in the back of your...
Remember that, Justin, and our, like, feet were dead because they were crushed against the door?
Oh, yeah! Oh, okay. Anyways,
it hit me in the shin, like, the door hit me in the shin twice, and I couldn't tell my mom to stop because I was laughing too hard.
We were just like, we're fine, and, like, meanwhile our feet are, like, crushed against the door. We're fine, it's okay, we can do this. Just like...
We were trying. Didn't someone need to get in the trunk?
Like, we were actually in pain. Like, our feet are just crushed against the door.
Yeah, it was, like, in the very back.
Like, it was, like, like, we were, like, pushed up against it, and our feet did hurt. It's like, now we're fine, just keep bump I'm pushing. Don't cry. You don't cry.
I promise myself I won't shed tears.
I promise myself I can't do it no more. Anyways, that was great.
No.
Anyways, I had to do solo rowing, Brayden. Anyway, like, there was only one set of oars. Like, the boat itself only had, like, one pair of, like, holders for the oars. So I had to row by myself, and I realized just how rusty I was at it. Because Granddad, like, he's like, okay, now you gotta push back. No, push back. Just like, I kept on getting confused because it was just like, ooh. I was like, oh no. I finally got out into open water. I almost crashed into a pier. I almost crashed into, like, a separate dock.
My favorite part of that story was how you transitioned from basil to rowing.
Ah, yes.
It's like, we needed basil, and then we went rowing.
Like, this was the whole, like,
Basil
trip.
go into the story.
This was the whole trip I had to go through before even going rowing. And then, like, afterwards, we had to go, like, put the tarp over the rowboat, and we had to put the tarp over his sailboat that he shares with his friend. They have, like, shared ownership of both boats. It's kind of weird, like, they split the mortgage on it or something. So, like, they technically both own both boats, and they can, like, use it at their leisure. And we had to go put the tarp over. Anyways, for the sailboat, the tarp was taking forever, and I was like, it's like, Granddad kind of saw me getting bored, and I couldn't really help because it was kind of like a one-man job. So he's like, it's alright if you go ahead and just get a head start or something going up. It's like, yeah, alright. I just fucking left him behind. I just left and walked all the way up, because it's in Seattle, by the way, which is very hilly. Walked up this forest path and up through neighborhoods. I got up to the forest path, I was gonna wait for him there. I waited for like 10 minutes, he still hadn't shown up, so I'm like, okay, screw it, come on, Pippa, which was the dog's name. And just like, I just kept on walking, I walked all the way up, and my Aunt Janisa was back, so she just let me in, and then, like, 5 minutes later, Granddad came in. Just like, oops. Anyways, yeah, it was pretty fun, and then Wednesday, since I didn't have anything to do, I messed around with the computer they gave me. And just, like, cleared out things, and then I had to help him find ants.
You know what I did all week?
What?
Oh, you know.
Oh,
The
right.
Deuce Osu.
Played Osu.
That's not entirely true, because you also played Rogue Legacy. You didn't think I wouldn't see that crap, did you?
Oh, no, I played it all last night and all that until like 7:30.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we should transition to talking strats.
Whoa, I still got a story.
Ah, crap, okay, untransition. Retransition.
Untransition.
Untransition.
So
Gotta
yesterday was
rewind the tape.
this con, it's called Kawaii Con.
Oh, right, I
It's
forgot
like
you went to this. Yes, tell
Yeah,
us.
it's like a
Say
joke.
Kawaii Con?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like Hawaii Con. It was an anime convention in
It-
Hawaii.
But
Just
they need better naming.
roll with
I
it.
know they do.
Roll with it, Justin. Call it Tiffany.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I saw your Discord name. I saw your Discord name whilst I
Don't
was
don't worry. I am only the reincarnation of God.
the manifestation of God, because that's what Tiffany actually
Of
means.
RN Jesus.
No.
I am Aaron Jesus.
He is. Not like as a disciple of. No, he is. Anyways, go on with your Qui-Con story, Brayden.
Okay,
Your
so
weed adventures.
so I got there, and there were a lot of cosplayers, and there was a lot of your boy Guzma everywhere. Team Skull members.
Well, okay. To be fair, the new Pokemon game is set in the Alola region, which is bootleg Hawaii.
Like Hawaii, except it much better.
Yeah, because Pokemon.
Probably. It's also smaller.
Oh,
Very proportionally smaller.
Oh, yeah, it is. Anyways,
Compared to
your
everything.
boy Guzmas.
Yeah, so they were everywhere. And I remember I went in.
Crawling everywhere.
I went in and we saw Brody from, like, alternate universe Brody. And then I just kind
Hey,
of,
Brody.
me, him, and then Brody's girlfriend just kind of adventured around for a while.
Yeah.
And so, Justin, we made our right, like, into some of the booths, and I looked up, and there were so many body pillows everywhere. And they were like, they had to censor them. That's how bad they were. Like, they had them like hanging up on the wall. They had like pieces of paper censoring them, and I'm like, oh god.
Should we rate this episode
I don't care.
18
I
plus?
don't care what you say. Body pillows are soft and comfy as fuck.
Yeah, I know you like the pillow part, but just like the designs on them were just.
Oh, the lewdness.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
I just
it was
looked
the
at them,
lewdness we're talking about. Should we rate this episode rated 18 plus?
and then alternate universe Brody was like, "Hey, do you know the way to anime hell?" And I pointed at them. I'm like, "It's over there."
It's over there, like a tear streaming down your face, just like
That's bad.
it's over there.
So then,
I
as
can't
I
go
was
back,
walking
man.
around, there was a guy selling ocarinas, and then I
Oh, yeah.
bought one. Like, he was playing the Mario theme on it, and it
Yeah.
was just like, ooh, that's pretty
By
cool.
the-
So then I
Yeah.
bought one.
By the way, that's
Playing-
an upcoming video. By the way,
He was playing the song Storms.
Yeah.
I can, just really bad because I haven't practiced it. I've tried to play it a couple times. It's bad.
He can play Elevator Stuck though.
Play the
Yes.
Song of Storms. Now, do it now.
I've got it. Do I have it? No, I can
Do we
just I
want
can
to
pull
have
it up.
Ocarina Time, or do we want to just continue with the story? I think we
I
should
want to
say this-
continue with the story, but
Yeah.
I'm still pulling up
In a
Song of Storms.
Universe Brayden. Wasn't there a picture of Brayden just hanging around in the band room somewhere?
What?
Excuse me?
No, like in the band room, there was a picture of someone who looked a lot like Brody,
Oh.
just hanging out in the light, staring at everyone.
Oh! Oh, right, in the bedroom! I thought you said the bedroom. Oh. Oh, so, like, I think, you know Trevor from band, he, like, plays, like, the big
Yeah.
drum with the four drums. Yeah, so, like, I think someone took a picture of him and just printed it out and just put it all over the band room. Like, there's some above the whiteboard, there's some, like, on the walls and in the ceiling. It's just everywhere. And I thought it was Brody. 'Cause, like, it kinda,
Like how like how me and Brayden put my 7th grade picture everywhere inside his house.
Yeah, it was the best thing
I
ever.
forgot about that prank. A great prank. Getting
Hey,
pranked, son.
My
You still need to
face-
send me
my
pictures of
face
all of
is-
you guys so I can hang them up on my family pictures in the hallway.
under the toilet seats when Brody goes.
Oh yeah, that was the best one.
The
Oh wait, no.
little 7-year-old, not 7-year-old,
no,
7th gear
Brayden.
Justin just piss, just watches you piss. Looking at
No,
the-
Brayden, do you still have that trophy that Brody had?
No, it doesn't have the picture on the bottom.
Oh, not anymore. God
No,
damn
he
it.
found it. So then, continuing on with the story,
Yeah, please continue before we get even more sidetracked.
there was a bunch of like Undertale stuff, but I couldn't find any Homestuck stuff. But there was like a Cronus
yes.
there. There was a lot of Overwatch characters and a lot of like other anime cosplayers that I didn't recognize because I don't watch anime. There was old man Joseph Joestar there, Andrew.
Oh boy.
He was there, and then I think there was somebody with a giant pompadour. I
Oh,
think
that
he
was-
was also from
Does he
JoJo.
have like a golden heart and stuff like that on his...
Yeah, he had
Yeah,
like a weird
that's,
coat.
Josuke. That's Josuke from part 4.
Yeah, so then,
I haven't gone to that part, but I know who he is. He has
So
a
then
ridiculous stand. Anyways,
I bought the ocarina and I just kind of hung it around my neck because I didn't want to like carry the bag around everywhere. So then I just had that on me at all times. And at some points, I tried to play songs, but then this thing plays so high pitched compared to Brody's, which plays like low pitch.
yeah, okay, do you want to quickly do a comparison between... Okay, so I
Fine.
have basically the Ocarina of Time, that is mine. I was about to put a picture of it in the Discord chat, but then realized, again, this is an audio medium, so nobody would be able to see it.
So, Andrew.
Yes.
Why don't you give me your Ocarina of Time? Give it to the right person.
It's
Give it to
mine.
who it will rightfully belong to.
No, it's mine now.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Super high.
me holding just the regular.
Yeah, the 2 holes at the bottom.
Yeah,
Should-
and
Should I take out my trumpet and we can do
No!
a real comparison?
No, it's not even an ocarina.
It is
not
to
even
mine.
in the same family. It's a brass instrument versus, I guess, maybe woodwind?
Yeah, so then,
Claywind? Claywind.
there apparently wasn't a Homestuck pan. So then I was sad about that, but there was a furry panel.
God damn it.
And I saw it on the thing, and it was just like, oh, there's a thing here. So Brody did, well, in the room before, the room that the panel was going to happen at, like an hour or two before it, Brody and his friends from Honolulu, they do this, like, Gundam game, and they did, like, a demo for that. Me, Maddie, and alternate universe Brody were just kind of, like, sitting in there for a while, and then we left to go, like, do other stuff, like, once they kind of had finished questions and started like demoing it. Since I've already played it before, she's already seen it, and I'm not sure alternate universe Brody really cared about it that much.
Did you guys actually did they actually people came up to it and stuff?
Yeah, they had
that's
like
cool.
3 members from the crowd join in with leaders.
That's cool.
And I made the guy was asking questions like, okay, we need questions so like to fill in this time slot before the game starts, and I raised my hand and he's like, yes, Brody's brother. And I'm like, is there a punishment for the losing captains? It was Brody and then somebody else were captains. And he's like, yes. And he's like, quickly, what should the punishment be? And there's this Gundam, it's called the Sphere.
I know it's
I
ball.
think it's ball. And
yeah,
he's just
I know
like,
what it
in the
is.
next campaign, whoever loses has to pilot the ball.
I know the thing is, I actually know what the ball looks like. I haven't watched Gundam, but I've played games where Gundam has evolved. Ball is basically literally a spherical little Gundam with a turret on top of its head and 2 little arms, and it just kind of floats around. It's the best. It has like 1 big eye, and that's about it's just this little robot. It's like a
I'd watch
BB-8. It's like BB-8 except with arms and a turret.
I'd watch any anime with that.
So then, after we
Same.
left, I started going down this. We went
Oh,
down
shit, my
the
dice.
escalator,
Oh,
and
nay!
I looked over into the crowd, and I saw like 3 people in fursuits walking away, and I was like, oh no. I was just like fear pierced my heart, and I was like, oh no.
You were struck with fear, just
And I took out my phone, and I was like, Carissa, help.
Oh yeah,
You
you
were
texted Carissa, just
Yeah, because she knows my pain. I was just like, help, they're over there.
Help
What do
me.
I do?
Help me.
regret and you question your sanity.
help me, Fox.
Yeah, she's like, just don't worry about it. And I'm like, well, she said stuff like, don't worry about it, stay strong, little Homestuck. And I'm like, I'm gonna send you a picture in like an hour or so, and it's gonna be me with them, and I'm just gonna be like cowering in front of them in the picture.
Just like, eh.
Yeah, so then fast forward to the panel, and I just walked in, and there was a surprising amount of people in there. Like, it looked like the whole room was just filled,
Oh
but there were a
my
lot of like
God.
empty seats.
Oh,
So I just
nay.
kind of cautiously went forwards, went right, sat down, looked in ahead of me. There were a lot of people in fursuits a couple rows up, and I was like, oh no. So I just kind of sat
Oh,
there.
nay.
And they had, like,
nay.
I looked up and I saw they had a slideshow, and I was just like,
They had a
Okay, then.
slideshow prepared.
yes, they did.
Also, you told me this. You told me this yesterday, but I'm so good at putting in my
Yeah.
reactions because
I'll add in more
authenticity.
details. So we were just sitting there, and I'm guessing it was just for like people who don't really know what furries are, because they went over like a lot of basic stuff, and I was just kind of sitting there, and I
They
was
went
like,
over the basics.
yeah, and they were talking about like a lot of cool stuff, and it's like
Really?
it was very
Cool, you say.
insightful, to say the least.
It's cool to Brayden.
And now after it, and then they had like some people in fursuits like walking around, and now I'm not as deathly afraid because I was in closer proximity and not like far away. If that makes sense. I mean, they still kind of freaked me out a little bit, but it wasn't as bad as before. There was also an old man who had a fursuit, and it was creepy.
Okay. You.
It wasn't like full fursuit. There's like partial suits. He had like a head and stuff.
No, okay, no. An old
Don't worry
man
about
in
it.
a first. Okay, no, I draw the line
Andrew.
there. I can deal with furries and stuff.
Were we gonna transition at one point or time?
Yeah, well, yeah, but
Of
we had
what?
to untransition. Remember, we had to rewind the tape so that Brayden could talk about his furry adventures.
We also played Rock Band later on, and we
Nice.
played All Star.
Ah,
It was, yeah, it was the
meanwhile,
best. Justin, you
Justin
don't
and I
understand.
are like, oh no.
Yeah, what happened was, I'm not sure if you already heard this part, Andrew, but I sat in the queue for Rock Band, and then, like, the crowd, or no, not, well, there was a crowd just kind of sitting in front, and then there was just the people choosing a song, and then somebody just started saying, All Star, and then everybody else joined in, just All Star, and they were just like, oh, fine, and they got All Star, and then the guy standing next to me in the queue was like, okay, everybody has to sing it, and then we all sang All Star, and it was amazing.
Just a whole
Not
crowd
through
of
the
people.
fire and the flames.
I'm not sure if it's in Rock Band.
You disappoint me.
So then I went up there and I started playing drums, and you're like, "Oh, drums are easy." It's not easy at all. It is like the hardest thing to play in Rock Band because, like, you know, in the guitar, it has like the keys, like the colors and stuff. But then, like the drums,
Oh,
it has
they
like the
just have
big
the
black
rim. It's
surface
like
that
on
you
the
have to
rim.
hit. Yeah, and then the red, like, so you've got like the cymbals and stuff, and then the drums. And this has been going on for like a couple hours. So like the drum set is kind of, I would say, broken a little bit, and I'm not even sure if they, like, it doesn't look like they bought a new one from last time that they did it. So then some of the, like, when you hit the drum, sometimes it doesn't work. So like I started trying to hit the drums at first, and then that wasn't working. So then I started using the cymbals instead. And the problem is, like I transitioned from using the cymbals for like the top right to like the drum to the immediate right of the red one, which is the far left drum. So then my right arm is like switching in between two different places, and you also have to hit like the pedal on the bottom. So then basically it's like in Guitar Hero where you've got like double notes where you go like yellow, yellow, red and yellow, 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 red and yellow, but instead it's like red and yellow, yellow, yellow and like the pedal, and then yellow, red and yellow, yellow, pedal and yellow, and you have to do that, and I'm like, okay, first get the rhythm of yellow and red, just get that down, and then the screen will show like, hey drummer, you need to use the thing, and I'm like, shut up, I'm trying, it's hard.
Shut up. Shut
And
up,
then-
I'm trying.
Worse, because the next song we did, the guys were like, oh, this is really hard for drummer, and I put it on normal again, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad. It was bad. It was a song from like Foo Fighters. That's all I remember.
Oh god, food fight.
Yeah, Foo Fighters. They're
Oh.
pretty good.
Oh, Food Fighters. I thought you said Food
Food
Fight,
Fighters.
the really horrible
No,
animated
God,
movie
no.
that everyone
I've never
insists...
watched that before, but I kind of
No,
want to.
remember how everyone insists that we watch it in band? It's like the shitpost of the band. It's like either that or the Super Mario movie, which I've seen 3 times
God.
now.
The
It's
Super
the
Mario.
Super Mario.
Oh yeah.
Super
Oh yeah.
show.
By the way,
Super Mario Brothers.
Oh yeah,
Super
by
Show.
the way, Justin and I have been toying with the idea of just watching the Super Mario Brothers Super Show in electronics class because it's not blocked.
World history?
It's not blocked on YouTube, so
Really?
we can watch it.
No.
Well, okay. The thing is, okay, so I gotta quickly talk about.
During world history.
No, not World History. Justin, remember? Okay, so that's not blocked. Also, kind of worrying. The Ku Klux-
KKK site isn't blocked.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. You can go there and learn all about white supremacy. Hoo boy. And I didn't. Yes, it's like, and we made the joke that like, hey, why is one of your students on the KKK website? No, he is like exploiting one of the errors in the system. This should be blocked. Like this ain't okay. It's the bad.
This is an oh nay moment for the
Yeah,
school.
this is an oh nay, not an okay.
I
Anyways.
think that's about it to the story. I played Rock Band, I messed around with the ocarina a little bit after that, and then I got picked up and went home. And ate food, and my dad...
After you hung around with the furries?
Not really. I went... it was like... They were all, like... I guess, like, in their 30s? It'd be... No, Andrew, it's fine.
Okay.
It'd be like really early 30s, like maybe 20s to 30s.
Oh, I see, like late 20s and stuff like that. Right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't really want to go up to them and get a picture to send to Carissa to be like, I did it. I overcame my fears. I was just kind of like, you know what? I'll just kind of.
You know what? The fears are pretty
go
strong
downstairs.
today.
Yeah.
It was like
trying
I'll
to
just
get the
kind of
picture
take it from a distance, yes.
Yeah, it was kind of like trying to get the picture for Terezi when I went to Comic-Con, where Brody literally had to like stop me and just be like, "You there? Take a picture with this kid."
That was a good picture as well. Brayden, don't worry, we're both nervous wrecks, and I assure you, we both do the exact same thing. I imagined we'd like. We'd like both be trying to get one of the other person to get to do it. Just like, no, you do it. No, you do it. I don't wanna.
I'll
but
do it.
Yeah. Okay. Retransition or just regular transition?
Retransition.
All the transitions.
Anyways, back to talking strats, where we basically talk about video games. So. Yeah, Justin, tell me about your time with Rogue Legacy, because I know you've been playing that. We don't have to talk about Osu. I think people get the idea. People get
I'm
the
on
idea.
+5.
+5?
I just need to win a stupid carnival game.
Oh my god, the
And then
carnival
I'll
game.
100% it.
Wait, what? Wait. Wow. Oh, okay. I feel inadequate now. I feel very inadequate because I'm still playing the game.
Why?
I have nowhere. Okay, I have not been in a carnival game yet, and I've also like not completely done everything.
Well, I haven't gotten every armor set though, but I did beat all the remix bosses, and I did. I unlocked the trader class, which was really fun.
I didn't even know that was a class. Oh boy. Oh.
You need to go through this whole process of finding holy shrines, and after you defeat all the remix boxes,
Bosses?
bosses.
All the remix boxes.
And the thing is, once you beat all the bosses, you need once you defeat the boss, when you find a holy shrine, you have in the area that you're currently in, you have a chance to get that boss's O-ball, which once you die, and you give it the shrine. Yeah, and then once you defeat all the
so once you defeat
another random opal, which is the trader opal, which you get going into Game Plus after you defeat Jonans.
Okay.
And then it gets crazy, man. I wasn't prepared for +3, man.
Okay.
+3, literally, there's no way you cannot take damage. You just need to have vampirism rooms, and then you need to kill everything before you die.
Yeah. Rogue Legacy gets stupid. I hate the slime boss in the basement. That's like my least favorite boss.
Easy.
Shut up.
Literally.
No, shut up, Justin. Shush. I don't want to hear you in your easy times. I struggle.
Literally, all I did was I went.
You play Wings of V. It's not fair. You play Wings of V. That's a much harder game than Rogue Legacy.
I would say play more Undertale, but yeah, that's not going to help you because
it's not. It's
most of the enemies are easy.
Just bullet hell, Brayden. Anyways,
So went straight to the slime boss and then killed him with ease.
Play more like Enter the Gungeon. It'll train
I already
you.
have 80 hours in it.
Play more of it.
I have
Win the
87
game.
hours. I'll play more of it because I still haven't beat it though. Because I'm addicted. Anyways.
Or Osu.
Oh.
Stop.
You can't win Osu though.
You can always win Osu.
There's no satisfaction
Justin,
for winning.
unless you're Justin, you could win Osu.
Or one and beat.
Brayden, what games have you been playing other than like the group games we've been playing, like Ogre Watch and Murder Miners with the great Zambino? Brayden?
I've got some games. What games did Well, I also have Enter the Gungeon now, and it's...
Yes, I've converted him, Justin.
I have a schismicitude with it because it is... I hate it.
And at the same time, you
but
love
it's
it.
like it's a really good game.
I know. It just
like,
gets your salt pores running.
Yes, it's just like...
Salt
I need to...
Salt pores does not make sense. It's just spewing out salt, like raw salt from your pores. It just sounds painful.
May.
It just sounds painful. Just...
I need to update Enter the Gungeon and then start playing it again more.
Definitely, like they got lots more enemies and items. It's so much fun.
No, I know. I've been watching. I've been keeping up to date with like all the games I never play.
Yeah. Anyways, what games have I been playing? I've been playing Nuclear Throne again, which is fun. So much for talking strats.
Well, I've also got this game. It's called, what is it, Armello?
Armello?
Yeah, it's a board game, but it's like it's a really cool like board game-esque game. It's like it has a board and stuff, and I don't know how to describe it. It's cool.
All right, tell us about it.
It's like there's a king.
It's cool.
And
tell me about it.
There's a king, and he's been corrupted by something called the Rot, which like infects creatures and like basically turns them evil, like corrupts them.
Okay.
So now, there's a day and night cycle. So everybody has a turn during the day and a turn during the night, and it's turn based.
Uh-huh.
So then, during the night, he gets +1 Rot, and during the day, he loses a health.
This just in, Justin is also playing Rogue Legacy whilst we're talking.
Is he?
Yes. I just saw the Steam message pop up. Shack Habit is in-game Rogue Legacy. Justin...
I can multitask.
Oh my god!
Actually, I think you can, but why?
Because I need to get...
He's gotta get further in the game.
I must get the... I must kill everything.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I need my crits.
Keep on talking, Brayden. Just
so
keep her going. Keep her going.
So that you're in charge. You basically are like an embassy from a faction, and your objective is to... I think it's one of three things. It's either get the most prestige, kill the king, either by like regularly killing him or being so corrupted that when you go to fight him, it's so much easier to kill him. It's basically the same ending, but there's two different ways to get it. Yeah, like the game had it marketed as a different ending, but in reality, it's just the same ending. Just what happens is if you have like 7 Rot and the enemy has like 6 Rot. Since you beat them in Rot, you literally get their Rot amount in dice. Oh. So, like, if you had, like, 7 and they had 1, you'd get 1 dice from them. If you had 7 and they had 6, you would get 6 of their dice. No, you don't get 6 of their dice. You just get 6 dice extra. And it's ridiculous. So then, there's, like, items you can equip, you can kill the other players and gain prestige, and the last one is you get something called Spirit Stones, which kind of cleanse you of the Rot, but, like, you can't actually use them to cleanse yourself when you get them. You can only really use them to break into the castle and cure the king, and then you win that way. But you don't really become in charge of the...
You can't cure your own Rot, but you can cure someone else's Rot.
It's the king, Andrew. He's literally, as it goes on, he has, like... You won't. You'll be fine.
I don't want to be corrupted from Rot,
being insane is fun.
No, Justin, it's not fun, because there are these things called Banes, which come out of, like, ruins and start killing your settlements and
like
guards that roam the field.
That's Bane's #1 rule. Actually, no, that's a different Bane. Never mind. I get my Banes confused, Brayden. I think that might be a Bandit Bane. Bandit Bane.
So then, what happens is the king has, like, mandates that whoever has the most prestige, the prestige leader, they choose from one of two like mandates that he's got. And as time goes on, they get more and more ridiculous. Like, oh, the Banes now have like +2 health and like +2 attack dice, and things like, oh, now all of the heroes are wanted.
Find it.
It's ridiculous.
I'm good.
That sounds like it's very fun.
Yeah, it does sound. Wait.
I'd play all day.
Yeah,
I died.
Did
Pretty
you die
fun.
in Rogue Legacy? You did, didn't you? He's not talking.
I have this crit build going on that works really well for assassins. I maxed out my crit chance and crit
Stop.
damage, and then
God,
I have Slayer gear, which gives me more crit chance and more crit
You
damage.
don't understand.
Justin, why?
So there is an assassin class that has an increased crit chance, and there's also you can increase the stat
Damage.
itself. And then there's an armor set. He's gone full crit. Also, he's also sad that he can't increase his crit chance in D&D because you can't increase the 20.
Yeah, you
It's a
can't
5%.
increase your natural.
It's only 5% chance. You can't.
Oh, I know. I have an 81% crit chance.
Well, don't you have skills to the point where, like, if you get a 20, you get more points added onto it?
Your crit chance, and then
That's what crit is.
crit-
Roll a dice for, like, a 4-sided dice to see, how, like, the multiplier for a crit or something like that.
I
And you
don't
do, like,
think
times
it's a thing,
4.
but it sounds
Well,
cool.
it's a thing in the Gundam thing
Oh,
that
God.
they kind of pulled up. It's just like, if you get a 20, you can roll like a no, was it? I don't know if you had to get a natural 20, or if it was something else, or just like a 20 in general from like skills and stuff. But then you roll the multiplier dice for crits, and basically you can just one-shot enemies with like a beam sword. It's
I almost kill. It's like how Tiffany almost killed Brutus with a slap.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
I've heard about that.
Oh my god. Okay, no. Okay, before we go on to News Japes, which is our, like, make fun of the news podcast bit, and this is technically still talking strats, because it is a game, except it's in real life.
Oh my god, it's like that.
It's called Spurb.
No! No, Brayden!
No, Brayden, this is nothing like that.
I know.
Okay, so we're playing a game of Pathfinder. This was like several weeks ago. We're at my friend's Owen's house. We're there.
I'm not
and
included.
Us, Brayden, you live like
Yeah, I
You
know.
live in Hawaii.
5,000 miles.
I feel like
away.
I should like say this.
Just every
yes.
time we talk about something you're not in, it's like I wasn't there. It's like, well, no crap, you weren't.
Like, well, yeah, you did say a couple weeks ago. You never know, Andrew.
Yeah. Anyways,
Never know.
so it just bursts down the door. I'm here.
I have arrived.
I have a. Anyways, we're playing Pathfinder, and we're on a ship, right? We're on a ship, and my character, like, we're all neutrals, by the way. Like, all of our alignments are neutrals. I'm a true neutral. Owen was lawful neutral, and then Justin and Jacob's stepbrother, who was Jacob was our GM. Jacob's stepbrother was also we're both chaotic neutral, and I'm just like, oh nay. Anyways. So, apparently, like, the captain was looking kind of worried about stuff, and we had eventually convinced them for me to, like, look at the map, because I actually had, like, knowledge in, like, geology and stuff, so, like, I knew how to chart a map. And, like, it's like, we're 60 miles off course! How?! Just like, and I started, like, so basically I took the map, and I temporarily became the navigator for the entire ship. like, telling the helmsman, like, okay, let's go over there. It's just, like, giving instructions, like, 20 degrees to the north and stuff like that. We're going to the town of Zapeliton, which is a fantasy Italy, otherwise known. Anyways,
JoJo references.
it's a JoJo reference, yeah. Anyways, and so, like, I started getting sassy. Like, Uda started getting sassy with the crewmates. Like, oh my god, you guys are all the worst. Like, and so what eventually happened is that, Owen was playing a tiefling monk, and he went to, slap me upside the head because, that's rude. Just, and he missed by, an inch, I got the message. And then, Justin walks up and decides to, cover for Dracause, which is, Owen's tiefling, and hits me for 2/3 of my health with a slap.
The thing is, that was without a crit. We never checked if I crit or not. I just rolled max damage.
He rolled max damage on a slap, and that almost killed me. Just basically Udis was now bleeding from the back of his head and had concussion, just on the floor, just this poor dwarf. This poor dwarf who just let off a bit off more than he could chew. His human friend just up and back. It's like the wake up slap that Justin used, but more powerful. It's it's unrestrained force.
I'm still sorry about that. That was an accident.
It's the best it is the best thing to come of that session, though. Because we do have to, restart the campaign. Because,
I am the only one that's combat ready.
Yes,
basically.
I have to, reiterate myself to be a bit more combat, because we were in a fight. Here's how Jacob described us in terms of combat. I am a snowflake. Owen is a partially melted snowflake. And Tiffany is a pebble. A pebble.
I could maybe survive an encounter.
He has the highest chance of surviving. I'm hydraulic push. Which is a
hydraulic push.
I'll basically shoot a bunch of water and just it's like hydro pump for Pokemon.
It's not a hydro pump, it's a squirt gun.
It's a used water gun.
Okay, you guys have to continue on without me. I have to go for
oh, god damn it.
Can't we take an intermission here?
Let's focus on killing things and not die!
Wait, I got the perfect thing. Commence intermission.
Oh wait, no, that's Batman.
No, here we go. I've got the perfect song because it literally is from an intermission.
What? No! Stop it!
That part, I don't remember how it goes, rhythm-wise. doing it anyways, Justin. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey.
Uh,
So what's happening? Okay. Come on.
done.
Okay.
Please.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna so
Okay.
you just play the ocarina whilst I was gone.
Yeah, I said cue intermission and then realized it was like that part in Homestuck where it's cue intermission. And I was like, wait a second, they literally played Elevator Stuck during that part. I'm gonna do it.
Oh my god!
And then
you
I
actually
did.
You actually did play just Elevator Stuck for the intermission whilst I had to go feed my dogs.
Yeah, it fitted perfectly. And Justin heard how
and now
horrible the middle.
now we have
Perfectly.
music for intermission.
It's horribly done. I need to do it better eventually.
Yes, exactly, Brain. We're gonna just like episode
Eventually,
30.
no, we need to do it better now. Do it now.
No, don't.
Fine. Here we go.
Guys.
Round 2.
No, stop.
Fine.
No, okay, no. Just like episode 30, like it just becomes this a magical thing.
Play like.
Yeah. Once you get better at moving your fingers.
I know.
Well, so much for okay, yeah. Anyways, where were we? I think
We just transitioned into something horrible.
news japes. Ooh boy.
Oh.
News japes. I'm on Yahoo News at the moment.
Oh god.
Let's see what they
What?
got.
Oh god, what?
Andrew's on Yahoo News. So this reminds me, when I went downstairs to eat lunch while you continue doing that, Saturday Night Live, like one from like 2001, my dad said, it was on and they had like their news section, which is literal news,
Yeah.
but like they make it's something funny. So it's like 7-Eleven decides to like make a new store in Times Square. That brings a new meeting to going to Central Park to get a Slurpee.
Okay.
What?
Oh, guys, I found something music
It's an
related.
innuendo.
Airline changes its tune after banning, then allowing cello.
Excuse
Oh,
me?
what?
Local news reports say a musician was booted off an American Airlines flight after the crew said his cello posed a safety risk.
How?
Let's find
What?
out. That's the beauty of the internet. John Kephoff
Sounds
says he
ridiculous.
was removed from his flight on Tuesday from Reagan National Airport to Chicago O'Hare International Airport after the crew said his cello touched the floor and couldn't be strapped into the extra seat he bought for it. He says he asked for a seatbelt extension to better cradle the $100,000 cello, but was denied.
Oh god.
The 46-year-old cab off of Vienna, Virginia, says ground personnel acknowledged the error and booked him on the next American flight to Chicago. The reports say American Airlines apologized to Kapoff for the inconvenience that he experienced. This guy almost wasn't able to fly because of his cello.
Did they like buy him his hotel room because they kicked him off?
I think
'Cause it seems
they,
like-
they bought him the next flight. Like,
But then, yeah, but that would have been free anyway since
I
it was their error.
yeah. I don't know. something
Yeah.
like that. Okay, that was a very short news story. I'm gonna get off Yahoo News and go to the good old Huffington Post.
Oh god.
Huffington Post is lit. Okay, you don't, Brayden. That's where I've been
no.
getting all my news stories. Weird news. Here we go. Perfect.
No, remember the crab. Do you not remember the crab?
The crab.
No, we are in world history
The crab.
news site.
Oh yeah, Florida.
Oh God,
And
not Florida, man.
It was during the election.
Yeah, it was during the elections.
It was during
and, like,
the-
somebody wrote on a crab, Hillary is a dumb bitch. Like, no, on a crab. They wrote in Sharpie on a crab. And then, like, the whole news article is telling it, like not even, like, acknowledging it. Like, just, like, who knew that we had, like, such a great crustacean undersea demographic? It's like, it's something like that. It
was something else.
It was great. And, like,
Sounds
it
ridiculous.
came up whilst we were talking, like, I was, like, just looking up on the Chromebooks whilst we were talking about politics, and I showed it to I showed it to our history teacher, and then she made it
French
into
teacher?
a prop...
Miss McDermott is your history
No, that's
teacher.
my French teacher. No, but, I showed her it, and then, like, she brought it up to the class, and then we started talking about the meaning behind it, and it was great. Like, I wonder, just like, no, stop, no, this is bad, it's all satire, stop.
How long has this been going on for, Andrew?
How long is what? Oh,
I feel like
podcast?
we've.
I
feel like we've surpassed
an hour
our-
and 16 minutes. Actually, this is like the shortest one yet.
Is it?
Yeah, the other ones are like
I
an
felt
hour
like
and
it's-
40 minutes.
Oh, I feel like it's been going on longer than the other
No,
ones.
no.
Because
This
of
is
the
short.
terrible intermission you played.
Shut
Best
up.
intermission. I'll listen back to it in the recording just so I can just listen and laugh.
The only problem is, like, the middle bit is weird because it's like... I don't know, it just... The notes are weird. Like, if you were to look at the sheet music, you would just be like,
Yeah,
how do you
Ocarina
do
sheet
that?
music is weird.
It is.
Anyways, so I have two potential news articles. Bird slams into man's face in bloody roller coaster accident.
What?
Bird
A roller
That
coaster?
sounds horrible!
Bird slams into man's face in bloody roller coaster accident. Or man dumbfounded after learning his snake can't just chill in park.
Where did that take place? Tell me.
Okay, do you want to hear both, or do you want to hear about the one snake in the park?
I want to see the snake in the park first. I
Alright.
want to see if it's from Florida.
I swear to God, if it's from Florida, I'm gonna quickly skim over it to see if it is. No, it is not. It's in South Dakota.
Oh. How far is South Dakota from Florida?
Up substantial different, like a substantial distance. Like the Dakotas are in the Midwest, or like the Midwest, Mideast, or whatever, and then Florida is all the way on on the southeast coast. Okay, so do you want me to read this?
Read it.
Okay.
Yes.
They're not going to run away, says man who admits that snakes can still slither. Oh boy.
What?
I just, oh God. There's a video about to play. I don't want to get. I'm just gonna mute that just in case it. Wait, it's not letting me mute it. Oh no. Crap.
Oh, no.
Oh nay. Hopefully it doesn't load. The nanny state has got this guy feeling like a snake on a leash. South Dakota snake owner Jerry Kimball was positively dumbfounded to learn he could not let a snake roam freely in a park. Kimball was fined $190 for not having his 4-month-old fire bee ball python on a leash, and he is not happy about it. It was April Fool's Day, so I thought he was
What?
playing it's a type of python.
No, but why would you put a leash on a snake? Would that even work?
It's all neck. All snakes are all neck. It's only neck. Anyways, it was April Fool's Day, so I thought he was playing a joke, Kimball told Argus leader about being ticketed by an animal control officer. They're not fast creatures, they're not going to run away. The thing about snakes, though, is that they can still move, which is why the officer suggested Kimball put a leash on his pet. He was literally asking me to put a rope around my snake, Kimball told the publication. I was like, dude, no, I was dumbfounded. Kimball said in a Facebook post that he was holding an educational meet and greet featuring his snakes through his group Seal Falls Snake Adventures.
Ridiculous.
Seal Falls Snake Adventures.
Hey,
Anyway,
why?
though Argus Leaders only mentions one fire bee ball python, a photo of the citation states that there were 2 ball pythons on the grass with nobody holding them. And
Wait, so
there's
where'd the other one go?
I have no clue. It was just like, anyways. Kimball was ticketed.
It's gone.
Anyway, someone just, it pops up in the news. Man gets bit by ball python in the park.
By wild python.
By wild ball python. Kimball was ticketed for ammos running at large. Last year, 253 citations were issued in the city of Sioux Falls for violating the rule. Kimball, however, doesn't think it should apply to his snakes. While he might have to leash his pet, Kimball could take solace in knowing that as of this week, he would theoretically be allowed to legally ship reticulated pythons and green anacondas one state to another within the continental U.S. Yay!
Yeah, yay!
Kimball said he
Yay?
plans. Yeah, it was yay. It's like a full yay. Kimball said he plans to fight the ticket. That's my purpose in life, to let people know that snakes aren't killers, Kimball said. What better way to give back than to help people understand these misunderstood creatures? Because nothing.
They are literally
no,
cold-blooded
no,
killers.
It's savage at the end. Because nothing will help people feel more comfortable with a python than having it roam freely in a park. Okay, that was this guy. This
Reporter.
Not just like the news writer, but like this poor guy and his snake. He's just trying to teach the good folk about snakes. Let the man go about his dreams.
But how are you gonna regulate that?
I don't know.
Man.
I say let him have his snakes in the park. So what if someone dies
Gotta,
from
like,
snake poison?
Wow, Andrew.
Let that be a lesson.
That'd be a lesson to all you cupcakes.
Oh my god, that was a great news story. That was great. And
That was something else.
that was something else, my god. This guy and his freaking snakes. Supposedly 2 snakes, we're not too sure.
Don't know
The
where
other one is doing his dirty work for him.
The other one's taking care of the police officers. Or the animal control people.
Little do they know they actually are cold-blooded killers.
literally
they're cold-blooded.
cold-blooded killers.
They're actually cold-blooded, though. Anyways, I guess we can move on to prompt time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
prompt
God.
time. Yeah, it's writing prompts. I gotta quickly go to the writing prompts Tumblr. Hold up.
So basically, I'm gonna explain this
Alright.
mostly to Justin.
Andrew already explained it to me.
Oh,
did he?
explain it
Many
again,
times.
just in case people don't get it.
Basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a prompt and we're gonna talk about it. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Yep, that about sums it up. This is not the right Tumblr. Hold up, I gotta get to a different Tumblr.
I want to ask, but I'm not sure I want to know what Tumblr you're on.
No, there's like multiple writing prompt Tumblrs. I'm trying to
Oh.
find the one like that I know. Yeah, I found it.
Nice.
I'm gonna just read through these, and then we'll decide on when to talk. One night your cat suddenly tells you to buy him a fish and you'll get rich. You do, and you do.
Objection, I don't have a cat.
The next night he says buy him a fish and you'll meet the love of your life. You do, and you do. A year later your cat comes to you and says, don't worry about the fish, save yourself. Okay, no. An
Wait,
alien-
what?
Okay, no.
Like,
Here's the thing.
no, I'm gonna quickly put it in chat so you guys can see.
Obvious.
An alien trying to fit into human society, but is being ostracized by the society. That's stupid. Upon death, every mention of your name brings you closer to reincarnation with all memories intact. Normal people would never come close. As the most notorious villain of all time, you've finally been killed. Your death is broadcasted worldwide.
Oh god.
I have returned! I have returned. Wait, it'd be reincarnated, so you'd be like a fucking butterfly or something.
But you would have
I will rot this world with my evil. Okay. Back from an Amazon rainforest trip, you thought what was just a harmless insect bite is actually a parasite burrowed under your skin at the back of your neck. It starts to communicate with you.
Oh god.
Yes. Okay.
That reminds me of Plague Incorporated.
Oh god, yeah, with the mind worms. Like the weird mind worms.
Yeah, I forget what they're called.
Yeah, I don't know. You are on the first manned mission to Mars. As you begin to enter Martian orbit, something goes wrong. A wormhole appears, destroying your ship, but transports you across the universe. Alone and unsure how to get home, you find an advanced alien civilization that mysteriously speaks English. Oh.
You crash land on Alternia.
Yeah, you crash landed on Alternia. But you are a demon hunter, but not someone who hunts demons. A demon which hunts small game is in its spare time for fun. What?
Excuse me?
Wait a minute! You are a demon hunter, but not someone who hunts demons. A demon which hunts small game in its spare time for fun. That makes no sense. I'm gonna keep on going. Yeah. Oh god, here's the anime Gundam. You are a child mecha pilot, selected for your uniquely synchronized brainwaves. A little too synchronized, it turns out, because you're 12 and you've been going through some changes lately, which are reflected in your mecha's performance.
Oh god.
Why? Why are all of these things? Why?
They're just writing prompts. Just to get your writing juices flowing.
If you know what I mean.
Hey, if it's puberty we're talking about, hey-o. Get those juices ripe and flowing.
Hey guys, how is it going?
Oh my god.
Oh, just
Oh,
the
nice.
mecha. He's like making noise, like the mecha just makes like weird noises, and it's just like there's this weird like grinding sound, like really high pitched. Just like it kind of gets weirdly pitched up for whatever reason. It's like, what was that? It's like, oh, it's okay.
It's okay.
The mecha starts getting hair in parts he never expected were true.
How?
I don't know.
Be more like wires.
Ew! Ew! That sounds just like just wires, just like woo.
Because that'd be like the equivalent of hair.
I guess, but it's just around that region, just some wires and just going woo.
Can we move on?
Yeah, okay, let's move on. This is getting weird.
This is getting a little too rated R for us.
Okay, to be fair, we did talk about fursuits and body pillows earlier.
That's
But
not
body
bad.
pillows are body pillows.
Okay, fine.
And
fair enough.
furries are furries. Everyone knows what those are.
Maybe?
No,
Maybe
what
possibly.
robots are.
Anyways,
Oh, robots? Everybody knows what robots are.
yeah.
But they don't know about the horrible story of robots and their puberty.
Okay, humanity discovers an unlimited source of renewable energy, but it's banned by all interstellar civilizations. Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Well, loophole.
Loopholes!
We haven't found any interstellar, like, peoples.
We haven't found anyone, thus it's not illegal.
Exactly. It's not illegal if nobody catches you.
It's like that meme. Yeah, it's like that meme with that guy like
You're not
tapping his
dead.
forehead, like.
Yeah.
You're not dead.
It's
you're
not
not dead if you
illegal
don't know
in
it.
galactic law if there's no one in the galaxy around you. When you die, you list all the people you hate and justify why you hated them. If the reason isn't good enough, you must help that person before you can pass on. You were a very spiteful person in life.
Oh god.
Helping so many people.
The list is
It's just such a long list.
thousands of people. Hitler himself, and it's not a good reason.
Yeah. Like, they're all, like, not very good reasons. Like, damn it. It's like, oh, yeah.
And then you go on an adventure, and you make the best of friends with these people, and then you die.
And then you pass on to the rich plains of the afterlife. Anyways.
Hey, get your religion out of here.
Okay.
He just dies. He doesn't go anywhere.
Just
He
get your
dies.
weird religion out
Get
of
your
here.
religion out of here. This is an atheist podcast, I'll have
This is
you
a
know.
scientist podcast. It's like I'm not. What is it? It's like I'm not an atheist. I'm a scientist.
Anyways, whatever.
I am.
Aside from that, because I don't want to start talking about that, you were kidnapped at 10:45 a.m. Your kidnapper insists he's
Why? Wait, why? Why
Let me read the prompt, okay? Before you make your judgments.
Let me stop you right there.
Before you start making your judgments, let me finish the prompt. You were kidnapped at 10:45 a.m. Your kidnapper insists he's protecting you. You're going to die in the next hour. You escape and call the police. It is 11:15. Is it a bot that writes these writing prompts?
That means you've got 30 minutes left to live.
I know, yeah.
Theoretically.
What if it's the police that kill you on accident because they think you're the kidnapper?
Okay.
We're all like teenagers.
We're all kidnappers here.
Well, yeah, your picture describes that, Andrew.
Kier is
Look at
not
those
that...
beady eyes.
Kier is precious, though. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Unless it was
Look
like
at that
inventions.
flourish hill. The hair hill.
Hill. Yes, the flourishing
Hill.
hill that is his hair. And the flower crown. Anyways, a magician has to go through airport security. That just sounds funny. Like, I'm assuming it means like a stage performer, like kind of magician where it's like they got all this kind of shit in their hats.
Oh yeah.
Okay, stand aside, sir. What do you got? It's like, oh, god dang it. Walks back out. He's just like, okay, dump all your things onto the tray, sir. It's like, okay.
Just takes off his shoe, dumps out a couple pounds of guns and bullets.
Like, reaches
Takes
into his
out
coat
the-
pocket,
Sir,
takes out like several rabbits.
Please.
Reaches into his nose, like, takes out like the long handkerchief rope. like the
Drops out.
like taps his hat with his wand and like several like 100 rabbits fall out. It's like, and,
They're just like-
rabbits and
takes out-
doves.
The TSA officer is just like staring at him, like his eyes narrow,
No,
just like,
not even
please stop.
narrowing. Not even narrowing. He's just standing there with the blank expression, just like, yeah, keep going. I know you still have stuff in there. Just
His
like
jacket
he's
with
not
a nuclear
asking,
reactor
like,
strapped to his back.
he's not like asking like for him to stop. Like the magician keeps on looking over at him and he just keeps on giving him that stare of just no, keep going. Everything needs to be emptied out. And he just like reaches into his pants and just pulls out a gun. It's like, okay, that's one.
Just like, it just, like Justin
No,
said.
no. He
takes off his
reaches
shoe and just-
behind. He reaches behind his pants into his butthole, of course.
Of course.
It's where you keep stuff in Skyrim. There's
Yeah.
literally nowhere else on your person you would keep it.
Unless you have a bag of holding.
Besides
That's
your
not a
butthole.
thing.
You can't have a bag of holding
Exactly!
stuff.
That's not a thing! No, it's just like... He reaches behind the TSA officer's ear and like pulls out just
Pulls out his
like
bags up.
C4.
It's just like the TSA officer, instead of like being like alerted or like alarmed that he's pulling out stuff, he's just like, oh, I didn't know I had that behind there.
I didn't know that was there. Ooh.
Just like,
The TSA officer is secretly a terrorist.
No, he's just like... He's like, from a young age, he just loves magic tricks.
This is why he keeps telling the magician to keep going. Not because he's a
Just keeps
TSA
pulling out
officer and he needs to, like,
weapons.
inspect everything he's putting out. He just loves the magic tricks. Like, he has the glisten in his eye. It's like that little sparkle.
Just like everybody else is just seeing this, like, pile of
He's a-
weapons, like, grow, and they're just, like,
His
Like,
getting
all
childhood.
the weapons, rabbits, handkerchiefs, doves.
He visited his
Saw
childhood
blade.
and back.
A saw blade from, like, that classic trick where, like, they cut the person in half. Inside the hat is another hat with more stuff
God.
in it.
It's like that Zarya emote where she keeps on, like, pulling presents out of the present boxes, and it just goes on forever.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was an eventful episode. God.
Oh.
What is the difference? Yeah, Justin, crap! Did it again!
You always do that. First I become Brayden, and then now I'm Tiffany.
Well, I mean, which one would you rather be, Justin?
It's like when I was on the French field trip with, like, Kristen and Rowan, and I called Kristen, like, 3 different names. I called, like, Austin, and it's, like, Tristan was one of them. And then I immediately caught myself after I said the full name, and it's like, oh wait, crap, you're not those people. Oh nay.
Oh, nay! I didn't know you were not those people.
Oh no. Oh god, my life is a wreck. Oh boy.
Welcome to the club.
It's a controlled crash.
It's
has
a
gone
controlled
horribly
downward
wrong.
spiral into the void.
It's the ever-creeping void.
It was a controlled dive, but then when I went to pull up, the control,
goddamn.
just the steering wheel came off of the dashboard,
Right.
and now I can't control it anymore.
I
Yeah. What
don't know
Justin?
too.
Oh, you're playing Osu now? Are you gonna play Osu now? Do we have
I
to
just
bring up
wanted
the
to say-
intervention again? No, we're not.
I just wanted to say one last thing to get you to what's the word? Stall the episode a bit longer.
Yes, because it's already an hour and a half. Yeah, keep going. Let's just
Yeah, let's just keep talking here, mate.
no. Okay, what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say,
Anytime now, Justin. Anytime would be great.
I
You just
He
leave?
just left. Okay, well that's all for today, I suppose. See you guys around, I guess. Bye. See you next
Wait.
time on the next. Wait, what? God, wait. Oh right, I forgot that we ended it with yees.
No,
Oh, he's back. God, wait,
I didn't mean to
Justin.
leave.
Justin's back!
Justin's back. Yeah, you
Oh,
left the call.
is that really you?
We were about to end the podcast. Anyway, what were you gonna? Oh, I'm outie. All right. Well, see you guys next time. Yeet.
Yee!
Yeet. Yeet.
And there goes Justin.
And there he goes again. Yeet.